Hello, fellow Helldivers. Thornton here, and you might be wondering, why am I in the bed? Well, I tripped over my dog at 3 a.m. trying to go to the bathroom and hit the door frame here. Thankfully, though, dog is all good. Today, though, we are going to be talking about brand new stuff coming from Mechs, and we got a bunch of new leaks and stuff to go over, and I'm kind of in pain. But without further ado, let's get into today's video.
So Helldivers, yeah, everything's kind of on fire right now. You've probably been seeing all the content creators and, well, the cycle of it's so over, we are so back, continuing its normal trend. There has been a bunch of stuff going on recently with everything from Odo's PC getting hard locked, which he says is due to Helldivers 2, or he thinks it is. We don't know 100% yet. Also, Buzz being taken out of the Propaganda Commanders, which is the creator hub for a lot of them to get upcoming content. A bunch of creators also quitting. Iravan situation where he was led on by a year and a half by Arrowhead, hoping to get into that creator program. And if you're just looking around on Reddit, it seems like absolutely everything with the game is on fire right now. I don't personally have a horse in the race. I'm not part of the Propaganda Commanders, as we've been over before, nor do I really have any, desire to be a part of that program. I do enjoy playing Helldivers 2. I'm not going to stop making videos on it anytime soon. I can definitely understand the frustration from other content creators, though, not trying to downplay that in the absolute slightest, but I do think we're kind of at a crossroads where the community seems pretty upset, the content creators seem pretty upset, and we're still waiting for a lot of bug fixes and other things going on. That being said, Baskinator did actually go to Discord the other day and talk about some stuff. However, we didn't get a whole lot of answers on it. Someone asked, finally, some communication. Is there anything you can tell us today regarding the game? When can we expect patches? And Baskinator responded, I know the team is aware of those issues, but I don't have any ETA on fixes, so we're going to probably be waiting a little bit longer. Along with that, they said any news regarding the tech blog or official communication from Arrowhead, we're burning right now and need some hope. And again, Baskinator said, last I heard we had another dev blog in the works, but I don't know when it will go out. I also know we passed on the poll data that people want to hear more about the game engine itself. So again, waiting more information on that. And interestingly enough, Baskinator was also asked, is there going to be another war bond announced soon? And Baskinator said, I don't know. Like Mikhail said in the video, we're focusing on fixes over content at the moment, which is actually very confusing. I'm going to be honest. I feel like the Arrowhead communication team is not all on the same page with each other, because there was a video I did the other day about a war bond. And actually, one of the devs was asked, on the schedule of the next war bond, has it been delayed due to heavy focus on the mid-October update, or are you guys able to keep making new content while working on updates? And that dev responded, it's separate teams doing balancing and war bonds, meaning the next bundle shouldn't be delayed as war bonds team isn't working on balancing improvements. So like I said, I feel like there's some confusion between not only, the devs themselves and the community and the content creators. It feels like absolutely no one knows what's going on right now. And someone from Arrowhead should probably just go ahead and do like a full sit down or a community AMA or something at this point where they are very open and honest with answering every question that the community has right now, because it feels like, well, we're just all very confused. That being said, like I said, I'm not going to be stopping my videos anytime soon, and we're going to talk about leaks today. The first one I want to go over is Dripku did actually show us this brand new mission type coming to the game. It is the organic soup mission. It relates to the automatons and cyborgs, where we got to go in, fill in a backpack, and extract with it. He said it was a pretty challenging mission. Probably has something to do as we get closer and closer to Cyberstan, as we've talked about in past videos. And it's really cool that he showed it. And then, of course, I wanted to talk about Flame Mechs today. Dripku was nice enough to actually come into a stream I was having. By the way, if you guys ever want, I do stream the game fairly often at night when I'm done with my daytime adventures. And sometimes Dripku joins, so if you guys ever want to ask about stuff coming to the game, he's always there chilling out. That being said, there was a mission that he was able to let us play, which is the Prevent Spire Growth, which is the new one for the Terminids, which hasn't been released yet. But along with that, he showed us a ton of cool toys with the mod packs in it, including one that has a mech with the flamethrower unit. And I've been very curious about when this is going to finally come in, because it's clear that it actually does work in the engine. Oh yeah, you might also notice there's like 100,000 little Seif guys running around as well in this video, because the Seif stratagem also works on that build of the game that he has. But I'm wondering, when are we going to finally get a new mech? It's been over a year now since they've released. We only have the two options, and it's clear, at least from the gameplay that I was able to play, that you could actually stick a flamethrower on, and I mean, you can actually stick a lot of things on these mechs, as you can see, and it actually will work in the game. So why aren't we getting anything new in regards to that? Well, let's go over it. You might have heard that there's a new board game that has launched for Helldivers 2. It looks pretty fantastic and really cool, but somebody actually noticed that, well, the exosuit in the game has a stratagem launcher, which is unfortunate because we do not have one on Helldivers 2, and they just don't have it in the game. It does look like these are going to be things that come in the future for customization customization on the mechs, because there are actually game files, as you can see right here, that does feature the mech suit with a stratagem launcher. In fact, the devs themselves have given us a hint at a lot more customization and features that will be included for mechs, because with those upgrades, it could be an absolute game changer. Now, with all that information, and of course us wanting the brand new stratagem launcher for it, Ironsights did give us a little bit of an update not too long ago. He was recently asked on his Discord, while I have your brief attention, have you observed any mention of mech modules? I've had enough of YouTubers breadcrumbing things they themselves don't understand. And his response was, of course, no problem. That would be pretty cool, but no mention of it in the files. Building your own mech from modules would be fun. Customizing it with decals and such, I would like that. The only thing currently missing from mechs is the stratagem launcher, which does mean the stratagem launcher is indeed in the game. I was working on the mech last night and it still has the launcher on it. I had to remove it on my render. Please, Arrowhead, if you're watching this video or you're watching anything, please give us the ability to customize our mechs to a deeper level. Swapping in different loadouts or weaponry on it would be a ton of fun, especially when we have enough mechs in the game. Overall, mechs are probably one of my favorite aspects of this game. You'll always see me running around in a mission on one, basically because I love Titanfall and, well, mechs are just cool in general. It's been a while since we've got a new mech suit in the game, and it's also important to know that Johan Pilstead actually did mention in a recent Reddit AMA that there's also going to be the Lumberer added in the near future. This was another exosuit that carried a flamethrower. It was a lot of fun. We do need a new mech pretty soon, or at least a new toy. The FRV was, I think, the last vehicle, and then we have our two mechs. We know that there's an APC in the game files. We've shown gameplay of it, and actually in this right here, there are variants of the Bastion tank and LAV variants that you can see. There's like a fire tank, a regular tank, then you've got your recon vehicles. Just something new for players to experiment with that we haven't really seen before. The new update was really fun with the new enemy types, even though they can't really play against them right now, or at least not all of them, which was a ton of fun. But players have been asking for like forms of progression for a very long time, and along with progression. Now, moving aside from just the mech customization that we would like to see in the future and some of the stuff that has been talked about for releasing for those, I would also like to see some new types of orbitals come into the game, especially because apparently the automatons are also going to get a boss type that's data mined and found very similar to the Hive Lord. It's called the Lieutenant. It has a melee attack, melee smash attack, stomp, fire, autocannon, fire incinerator, flamethrower, heavy machine gun, fire bazooka 2. This thing, we definitely need new mechs to go ahead and handle. But if we don't get that, I do hope we get some kind of new stratagems, or at least orbital stuff. There's actually two big ones, and we have new gameplay of the carpet bomb, and this thing is going to be absolutely nuts. I'll play it right here. And then on the flip side of the carpet bomb, there's the atomic bomb slash nuclear bomb. And this is basically a 500 on steroids. And we'll play some of this. But either of these options would have been fantastic to get in an MO, or we could have made the choice for a mech. It's just a little disappointing that we're going to probably have to wait a little bit longer until we see something drop in that will make the gameplay a little bit different.
Let me know down below, guys, what are your thoughts on the new mechs and everything else coming for the game? And also, what do you think we'll get for Liberty Day? Also, don't forget to check out this video where I cover outdoor stuff where I don't get nearly as injured as running into a door frame. And until next time, everyone, thanks for stopping by. Keep spreading managed democracy.